Hello fiber friends, it is Mo of Unseen Strands and I am here with another garden walkthrough. This will probably be the only garden walkthrough you get for June, and things have changed quite a bit since May. Now, from what I could tell, the voice stuff did come over fairly decent and although there is wind in especially the last segment video, there are 4 different little short clips here. I still think you can hear me, so I apologize if you have trouble hearing through the wind, but I think you get a basis of all that's going on. So come with me and join me through my blind girl garden for June 2020. All right, fiber friends, here is our lettuce patch. You will notice it has moved. It's now out on the deck because that way it can stay in the shade most of the day. It only gets a little bit of sun later on, but that's just about done. Sorry, that's Sona. We had to change her to a chain because she keeps chewing the cables. But yeah, so that is our lettuce just about done as it's getting too hot for it. But it was quite impressive since I think the last time you guys saw it, it might have been just little leaves. And here is the impressive look at my gardening tabletop, I guess. I do just have a flower. Actually, there's a rose on the other end of it that I'm just trying to get back to moist up before I plant them because they keep falling over and getting dried out. But there are a couple of carrots in here. It looks like it's getting dried out though, so I'm probably going to have to wet that again. But as you can see, our onions are doing marvelously. These are the sets I planted. They do keep falling over and breaking themselves. But these were onions that I had planted last time. I don't think I had the ones over on this side planted. Beyond the front row is onions that were from my mother-in-law's seedlings. So that's over here. And then we have some more little carrots down here. These ones are probably 2 weeks further along, so they're a little more impressive. Not that there's that many of them. Here is my dill. It's actually starting to get the seed heads. Oh, it did. I keep pushing it back on the side of the deck, and it keeps pushing itself back on the other side. Oh, here's the big head. There's my big headed dill. And then we added a mint. We still have the chive and the parsley. And here in the front garden bed, we have the rose that I thought was dead. This one did actually start to come back. It's only been a couple of weeks since it actually started coming back, so it's not super big, but we did end up tossing the other one because it looked like something got into the bottom of it because there was a bunch of bugs in the bottom. But here is, I don't know if these were around the last time. Oh, what is that? Toy snake. Okay. There is Zane's pumpkin, which I don't even know if that was around when I recorded last. But yeah, since he got one to come up, actually there's at least a few that have come up, we decided we'd see if they grow and if we can't get a pumpkin. And then we have my peas, which are quite splendiferous. But they are getting their pea pods now. Sorry if you can't hear me over the air conditioner and the wind. Here is our kohlrabi, which is just about ready to harvest. We've got a really nice one over there. Oh, let's get the hose out of there for you. And then a couple others. But for some reason, the onions in this bed just are not doing much of anything. Because the onions over there and the ones over there are the same kind, but they're much more like the ones on top of the deck. But we've even been eating green onions, and still we have so many onions to go. But like I said before, we have peppers and eggplants over here. They weren't actually planted, I don't think, last time we talked, because I think all I had was onions in that one. There's some eggplant and peppers in that. We have our watermelon baby over here with some peas, which these are Zane's planting, so they're very close together and not well thought out. And there is the watermelon. And we get to the beans with eggplant and other peppers. But we have both yellow and green beans on the side. This section right here is the one that Leo just dumped a bunch into. That actually transplanted some of these that were all clustered over here. And then I planted these way too close together, but those were ones that I planted. And then we have our tomatoes, and we're not sure which tomatoes are which because my husband apparently did pay attention and didn't remember what he planted where. So I don't know which ones are our snack tomatoes and which ones are our German heirloom. But we have our cucumbers, which are starting to get big enough to climb their trellis. These two over here are the ones that we started before that were in the pots, possibly, when I showed you. And then I heard Ella mention these are the watermelon, the lemon ones that are cucumbers, but they're in the shape of a lemon, and my stepmother-in-law said they will have a lemony taste to them, or a slightly lemon. So there's two on this side and then two over there in the middle. And then again, there is the tomatoes. And we're back to the other part, but you can see it from that angle too.